Okay, so for a long time, for at least Age of Classic, people had been asking for just, cats and dogs to be able to be one of the animals they play as. So usually Animal Jam would have all these kind of random animals. Sometimes they would have the same kind of animal, but as a different, like, I don't know, version of it. But like the um, horses, like at least in Animal Jam Play Wild, they have the horse and then the Arabian horse. So it's kind of like the same animal, but like just a different breed or version or whatever. I would use tigers and lions as kind of as an example, but they're they're close enough to be able to be bred together, but they're not really exactly the same. It's not like they're just, I guess they're kind of a different breed of each other, but like not so much as they'd be like pretty much in the same under the same umbrella, really. I don't know. Well, they're both big cats though, so kind of maybe a little bit ish. Though they have distinctive different looks. Like if you look at a domesticated cat or in like a few different domesticated cats, like they can look kind of the same. A little bit. Like I don't know. Some domesticated cats can look really different, but a lot of them look kind of the same. So, yeah, I don't know. Like, lions don't have stripes and they're kind of lighter and they have these giant manes, and then tigers have stripes and they're more of an orange color and they don't have a giant mane. That's kind of like, big whatever. But, yeah, but on Animal Jam Play Wild, they actually started adding different, I guess, breeds of cats and dogs. So if we go over to the Sapphire shop, we can see, like, the pets, it's a little bit different. Like having a pet German Shepherd, whatever, it's just a pet. You don't really, whatever, get anything much out of it other than a little thing that follows you around. Same with the Himalayan cat. Guinea pigs, I think they're a tiny bit different. Like, yes, there are some wild cats and dogs that will run around because sometimes people just see them out wherever, like in the forest or something. I don't know. I don't know about dogs really, but I've seen cats that are like just don't really have a like home that's with humans. But with guinea pigs, I think it's a little bit different because there are wild guinea pigs. And then there are the pet tabby cats and the pet lab puppies. So again, it's a little bit different because they're just whatever pets, and you don't really get anything out of them other than you can make them look a bit different, and you can put stuff on them. That's the only really difference. So yeah, and then over here where you can actually play as whatever animals. So first they added the German Shepherd and the Himalayan cats, and it was kind of like, okay, you just get whatever cat and dog now. And then they added the French Bulldog, which looks really weird. I think it's kind of the eyes and stuff that looks kind of weird, which, I guess kind of the rest of it too, but I think that's just how they are, I guess. And then they added the Maine Coon cats, which kind of look like little lions, but I don't know. They're really giant cats too, though. But something else, like, you can have like domesticated horses and stuff, but there are still wild horses out there, and you have to like tame them and whatever. Like with cats and dogs, it's more like, oh hey, you can like buy them from like a pet shop or a breeder and then train them and whatever, and they'll already pretty much be domesticated and stuff. And like cats kind of domesticated themselves a long time ago, so they're kind of whatever. So yeah, the horses, like, they're still wild horses out there and stuff, so whatever. And then the bunnies is kind of the same with guinea pigs, where it's like, hey, you can have them as little pets, but there's also still a lot of wild bunnies out there and whatever. So it's kind of like, whatever. That can slide there too. And also the guinea pigs are just, little pets. We don't have a playable whatever for them. So it's kind of like, whatever. I don't get why I just teleported it to the main coon cats, but okay. But yeah, so like, I think everyone, when they were asking for a cat and a dog to be a playable animal in Animal Jam or in Animal Jam Play Wild, people were just saying, hey, just have a generic looking dog or a generic looking cat and just that be it. Like maybe a tabby cat or a cat where you can, like, you know, you can put spots on it and stuff and whatever. We already have that pattern type of thing, so you can put spots and whatever on it, so you can make it look like kind of like your cat if you wanted to, or roughly like your cat. Or with your dog, you can whatever with that, or maybe like, I don't know, a golden retriever or a lab, like just a generic looking dog. German Shepherds, I don't know if they're really a generic looking dog. I feel like a lab would probably be the closest to a generic looking dog, and then a cat, like maybe just a plain cat that doesn't really have any markings on it. Like, I don't know about tabby, but I think a lot of people might have tabby cats. I don't know, though. But yeah, just a generic looking dog or a generic looking cat, whatever, and then that be it. But now they have 2 cats now and 2 dogs now here, and then that's excluding the big cats like the tigers and lions, and then that's also excluding the wolves and the Arctic wolves too, and I guess the foxes, because they're kind of related to dogs. They're a canine too, so it's excluding those. We have 2 cats and 2 dogs here, so it's kind of like, we were just thinking just have a generic looking cat or dog here, but I don't know. There's also the Arctic hare there, which are giant bunnies basically, and that's why they look a lot bigger than the bunnies that are down the line there. So yeah, these bunnies, I'm pretty sure, are supposed to be like, just like giant. Yeah, hares and bunnies are a bit different. Hares are bigger, so I don't even know if you can have a pet hare. I don't even know, but yeah, it's kind of like people were just thinking, hey, give us a generic looking dog or cat. That's why I'm pretty sure everyone was kind of whatever, but then AJ started adding more than just 1 dog or 1 cat, which, I mean, the Maine Coon cats, they do look kind of like a wild cat, even in real life and in AJ. Like, they do look like wild cats, so I guess I kind of want to let that one slide a little bit, because they do look enough like a wild cat that it's kind of like whatever, but I don't know. I was just like, I think everyone was thinking, oh hey, Animal Jam is mostly like wild animals, and then let it slide that there's bunnies and horses that sometimes are known to be sometimes like trained and stuff. Like, let those ones slide, because, you know, there's still wild bunnies out there, there's still wild horses out there. Not every single one of them can be trained and whatever. So yeah, I think it's just like, sometimes there are still, like, once in a while you might see a wild dog or a wild cat, but it's kind of, you don't really see it very often, so it's kind of like, they're kind of just domesticated. So it's like, now they're adding all these domesticated animals here, it's kind of like, what? Hello? But yeah, so it's kind of a little like, I don't know. I don't know if anyone's even really playing as those animals either. Like, I think I saw a few German Shepherds. I think out of all those animals, the Maine Coon cat and the German Shepherd are probably going to be played the most out of those animals. I did see a German Shepherd earlier in here, but yeah, I don't see one here anymore. There's Arctic wolves here, but yeah, I don't know for the French Bulldog, because the French Bulldog looks so weird, and I feel like items wouldn't really look very well on it either, because it's so, like, chunky and whatever. I don't know about, oh hey, here's a Maine Coon cat. The Himalayan cat, whatever, I think it's also kind of chunky, just because it's fluffy, so it's chunky in the fluffy way. Is this a German Shepherd over here? It looks like it's a German Shepherd here. So yeah, I think those 2 are going to be the most played out of any of those. The whatever fluffy cat is probably gonna be also played a bit more than the French Bulldog, just because, again, the French Bulldog looks so weird, and I think the other ones are gonna be played more than that one even. But out of all of them, the Maine Coon Cat and the German Shepherd are probably gonna be played the most out of those 4. So yeah, I don't really know. But I mean, what else are you gonna make the Bulldog look like? It's kind of a weird dog. I don't know. Those dogs, I think, also kind of have problems with, like, I think breathing and stuff, so it's kind of like, I don't know what people were thinking when they wanted to breed dogs into looking like that, but it's kind of dangerous. Like, well, why did people breed them? Just for making them look whatever? They just wanted to breed dogs to look like whatever, and then they also end up having a bunch of health problems, like breathing problems, hip problems, like tumor problems and stuff too. So it's kind of like, I mean, any animal could have whatever problems like that, but specifically like dog breeds and stuff, like purebreds and stuff, end up having problems because people breeded them just to look nice and stuff. So it's kind of sad, but whatever. I guess I think German Shepherds actually have hip problems. I think that was the thing there, or maybe it's some other dog. I think it was German Shepherds though. I don't really remember, but yeah, I think some end up having hip problems, tumor problems, breathing problems with the way that their snout is. But anyways, I think I will end this video here and just whatever. So yeah, I don't know what AJ is thinking for what people wanted. I think everyone basically thought, oh hey, just have a generic cat or dog and then that's it. Oh, it's raining. Cool. Okay. But yeah, I think everyone was just whatever for cats and dogs, and then they started adding a bunch of random ones. I don't know if they're gonna add more. What the heck? It only rained for like 2 seconds. Is that usually how it happens? Oh wait, we can, oh. Okay, I guess I found the flowers. I guess that's cool. But anyways, I guess that's it for this video. So I guess, bye then.